let's see, how shall I put this? I've been a little bit, I'm laughing already, a little bit skeptical of where you end up defensively, to be fair. And I don't want to necessarily get into that specifically, but I want to get into your response to me about that last year, because it was great. You messaged me because I was like, yeah, probably not sticking at third base, probably gonna have to move to left or to first base or something like that. And you messaged me, don't sleep on the glove, brother. And I just was like, that is like the best response that somebody could have to somebody like doubting their abilities to do something. I thought it was perfect, because it can't be easy trying to do what you guys do. And it really being to some level, there aren't off days for you guys. Yeah, there's the off season, but there's so many things to do, whether you're rehabbing an injury or you're in the gym, or, it's not like, you play 6 months a year and then you just do whatever you want for 6 months. It is, you are always on, and there are always people out there that have opinions, about you, about your ability to play the game. And I mean, for you, it's been happening for years, probably even before high school, but certainly in high school, certainly in college, and absolutely now in pro ball. How do you go about, dealing with that? Do you really have to teach yourself to, not really pay attention much, or not really care much, or just find a specific way to deal with it? Like telling me I'm crazy without actually telling me I'm crazy.
No,
I mean, that was just perfect.
no,
I
man,
thought it was great.
I think the Twitter sphere, it's just a crazy world now, because you can search your name, right? And you can see what everyone says about you. So, I'll be honest, I went down that rabbit hole a little bit when I got traded. So it was like, when I got traded, I was just like, yo, what? Like, people have probably never seen you play a game or never seen you do anything. They have these big opinions about you, right? And it's like, most of their opinions are formed by like one guy's scouting report that they saw, and that person could have seen you play one time, and maybe you made an error that one game. So it's like, obviously, defense is something that's been a point of emphasis for me. But I think once a narrative is created, in the realm of like baseball, it's like, that narrative can definitely follow you around. But then, like, as I get traded and as I'm in a new org, like, the narrative is almost changed, where it's like, with all the stuff I read, it's like, okay, like, he can definitely play third base. And it's like just interesting, because like most of that is like, it's not like my talent level or my productivity at third has really changed that much. It's just the different eyes are seeing it. So it's like, and when I said don't sleep on my glove, brother, or something, when I said that, I was just curious, because I was like, man, like, I'm fielding like 970 this year at third base, and like, I've made some really good plays personally. Like, I wish, there was highlight tapes or anything, but like, I felt like, and then the Mariners gave me like my minor league defensive run save, and I was like, in the green percentile, which is good. So it's like, yeah. So I was like,
yeah,
all right, like, I've made a lot of improvements. So it's just funny, because like, I felt like personally, if people came out and watched, you'd be like, oh shoot, he's doing a lot better. And it was such a point of emphasis for me to improve, that like, I worked so hard at it. And that was the work part. Like, we put like hours and hours into this. So like, I worked like 4 months straight every day on defense. And I was like, I would get extra ground balls, take 30, 40 throws across the field. Like, I was like grinding, and I've carried that work ethic throughout now.
Hey, it's Jason Churchill. To get the full episode, as well as every other episode of the podcast, past and future, subscribe for as little as $5 per month by going to bit.ly/getthepod. That's bit.ly/getthepod, all one word. A link you can also find on my Twitter profile. Hey, thanks for checking out Baseball Things.